Adobe Stock is a very interesting business model. I'm currently uploading AI-generated images and videos to Adobe Stock, and I'm getting paid for it. So I know that this channel is mostly about Pinterest and making money with niche sites, but today I want to talk about something slightly different. Because if you are using tools like Midjourney, Ideogram, or ChatGPT, you are sitting on a gold mine of opportunity. And I actually tried it and it works, and it's making around $200 or $300 every month. So who knows, maybe someone who's watching this video will decide to start this side hustle too. So these are my Adobe Stock stats. I'm going to show you how it works, how much I made, and how you can get started even if you are a total beginner. Now real quick, if you are new here, I run a community called Pin Lions where I teach people how to make money with niche sites and Pinterest. Inside of the community you can get access to a Chrome extension that can help you create AI images in bulk with Midjourney. I'm going to show you how it works in a minute. If you want to join the community, the link is in the description. Okay, so for those who don't know, Adobe Stock is a platform where designers, content creators, and companies go to buy digital assets. And by digital assets, I mean photos, illustrations, vectors, stock videos, and as well AI generated stuff. So as a contributor, you upload your content, and every time when someone downloads your image, you get paid for it. And you usually get between 30 cents up to $1 per download, but sometimes you can get even $20 per download, but it's very rare. Basically, depending on the subscription plan that people have on Adobe, they can download a specific number of assets each month. So if they download your content, you are the one who's getting paid. And trust me, if someone is willing to pay for an AI generated image of apples or oranges, then honestly, you can make it work too. Okay, so here's what my account looks like. I created this account around 1 year ago, and I've uploaded around 16,000 assets, and that includes photos, illustrations, icons, and a few hundred videos, and all of that is AI generated. At the moment it makes around $250 up to $300 per month, pretty passively because I barely do anything with it now. It's not life-changing money, but here's the thing, it adds up every month. So if you manage to add enough assets and you start making around $200 per month, well, that's over $2,000 per year, and it's all from work that you already did. But it's all about the quantity. The more resources you have, the better chance that someone is going to download your images. So in the last 12 months, this account made almost $2,000. And right now I'm on the $250 up to $300 per month. And I'm trying to add more images, so hopefully it's gonna grow in the future. If you are wondering how to get started on Adobe Stock, it's actually very simple. You just have to create the account, and that's it. You can start creating images, you can start uploading images, and that's it. You just have to wait for the approval, and of course the more resources you have, the better. I recommend using either Midjourney or Ideogram. Personally, I'm using both of these tools, and the quality of AI images is simply great. When you have the images, you have to upscale the images because they have to be crystal clear and they have to meet Adobe's quality requirements. For upscaling AI images, I recommend a very cheap tool called PixelCut. It's not expensive and it allows you to bulk upscale a lot of images, so you can literally upscale 200 or 300 images at once. Once you have the images, you simply have to upload these images to Adobe Stock and then create titles and tags for all of the images. You can use ChatGPT to do all of that stuff, and that's pretty much it. You just have to create images, upscale images, add images to Adobe Stock, and just add tags and titles, and that's it. That's your job. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the whole process. Let's start with creating prompts for AI images, and we are going to use ChatGPT for this. I'm gonna use this simple prompt. Give me 20 AI image prompts for photos of dogs laying in sand on the beach. Each prompt should include a different popular dog breed. So let's hit enter. As you can see, now we are going to get 20 AI prompts for images of golden retrievers, French bulldogs, huskies, all of the different dog breeds. So this is just an example. Obviously you can create more prompts if you want, but I want to show you how it all works and how I'm doing it. So let's say that we have 20 prompts. Now we can just copy these prompts and go to Midjourney. So I want to show you my custom extension that I created for members of my community. It's called Midjourney Helper, and it basically allows you to bulk create all of these images. So I pasted all of the prompts here and I can just click start. And once I click start, it's going to generate each image after 20 or 30 seconds. This is super useful because it allows me to just paste 1000 prompts here, and Midjourney is going to generate all of these images in the background. I don't have to paste all of these prompts here. So honestly, it's a huge time saver. So if you have, for example, 500 prompts, you can just leave it for a couple of hours and then just come back to Midjourney, and then you can start saving all of these images and choose which images you want to add to Adobe Stock. So let's say that we have all of our images. Now I would just download the images that look best, and I would just go to Pixel Cut and upscale these images. When it comes to upscaling, you can go to Pixel Cut and choose the image upscaler. Then you will just have to upload all of your images here and just wait until it finishes, and you will be able to download all of the images in much better resolution. Once the images are upscaled, you simply have to upload these images to Adobe Stock, ask ChatGPT to create titles and tags, and that's it. That's literally everything that you have to do. So after 1 year of doing Adobe Stock, can I say that it's actually worth it? Well, I believe it's worth it, but it's also a grind. The thing is that you can't just throw random or very low quality images on there and expect downloads. You've got to manually check for all of the flaws. You have to think about the search terms, and you have to be consistent, because the more uploads you have, of course, the better results you are going to get. But the upside is actually huge, because if your portfolio has a few thousand very good assets, well, the money comes in while you sleep. However, the challenge is that you have to consider is that the competition is growing, because everyone is using AI right now and everyone wants to make money with AI. And sometimes the review times can be very slow. Adobe may take days or a few weeks just to approve your stuff, and sometimes they just reject your work for no reason, and it happens. So yes, you will need a lot of patience and persistence when it comes to Adobe Stock, but again, this is something you build up once and keep earning for long term. Also, I have to mention that you don't have to stick to Adobe, because I have some assets on Vecteezy, and I know that a lot of people are using Dreamstime or FreePic as well. So for me, Vecteezy makes around $20 per month, and honestly, I don't care about Vecteezy at all. But honestly, it's all about stacking platforms. So imagine that you have 20,000 images and it makes around $300 on Adobe Stock. At the same time, the same images can make $50 on Vecteezy, $100 on Dreamstime, $150 on FreePic. So honestly, it all adds up. So would I start Adobe Stock again? Well, absolutely. Even if I make just $200 or $300 per month, it's money I can use to pay for tools, for content, or for even just a fun weekend. It's not passive in the beginning, but once the images are approved, it becomes passive. I'm not saying that you should quit your job and focus on Adobe Stock full time. I'm saying that this is a very smart way to leverage AI and to start making some extra money on the side. And for those who are watching my channel because of the Pinterest stuff, if you are already using Ideogram and Midjourney for Pinterest, well, why not repurpose your content and start selling on stock platforms as well? If you already have access to these tools, all you need now is time to create more images and to upload these images to Adobe Stock. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully it was helpful, and maybe it will inspire someone to start selling AI images on Adobe Stock. If you want me to record more videos about it, if you want me to explain how I do titles and tags, well, let me know in the comments, because I would be very happy to create more content about it in the future. If you think that this video was helpful, make sure to subscribe and like this video, and I hope I'll see you on the next one. See you next time.